It's Waynesville Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball on 97.9 FM. The Source brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros, and more. We Wonders Childcare, Brevard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Bank of Crocker, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pond, Ed Morris Ford, Life Care Center, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. Let's hoop it up with your Waynesville Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And a very good evening to you and yours back here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, where we are 11 minutes away from opening tip tonight's boys basketball contest, which will see the Waynesville Tigers set to take on the Smith Cotton Tigers. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Was originally scheduled to be a girls broadcast here tonight, but obviously with the impending weather, perhaps tomorrow's planned court warming date for the boys basketball team got moved up to today. So we were forced with a choice, and of course, as we had the boys game earlier in the week postponed, I decided to stick around right here with the Tigers as they take on the Tigers of Sedalia. So again, it's Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. We'll see if we can't get you some updates from that girls game. They are playing again the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs here tonight. But meanwhile, the boys, they'll be trying to pick up a victory over a team that's, well, still looking for their first. The Smith Cotton Tigers come into this game with a record of 0-11 on the year. Obviously, playing this high level, playing in Class 6, you play a lot of good teams. But man, this Smith Cotton team has not had a lot of success here this year. But that does not mean Waynesville is going to cruise to a victory here today. You might remember it was a very similar situation last year. Smith Cotton still gave Waynesville a bit of a run. So let's see what the Tigers of Waynesville can do here today. We're going to have to abandon the whole Tigers thing tonight, obviously. We're just going to have to go Waynesville and Smith Cotton. But again, Waynesville coming into this game, a record of 6-7, trying to get back to 500. With this game, took the first step with the win over Bolivar 9 days ago back on January 3rd, their first game of 2024, but they'll look to do it again here today. This is going to be our final Waynesville broadcast for a while as well. I've mentioned it a couple of times. I mentioned it a couple times during the girls game earlier in this week, but we are headed to Iberia next week. Of course, the 61st annual Iberia Invitational Tournament takes place next week, and we will be there every step of the way. So what we're missing on the Waynesville side, of course, the Tigers, they're headed off to the St. James Invitational. The girls, meanwhile, I believe they have got a game against Battle next week. So we will wait and see kind of what happens there with the girls, but ultimately we will step away a little bit from Waynesville before picking it back up after the Iberia tournament. It'll finish up on Friday. So again, 8.5 minutes left to go here in our pregame. Let's take ourselves a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll do a deeper dive into these two teams, and of course, we'll get you all set and ready to go for tonight's varsity boys action. It's Waynesville and Smith Cotton. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh yeah. 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573 774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
And again, back here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, now 6 minutes away from opening tip tonight's boys varsity contest. The Waynesville Tigers set to take on the Smith Cotton Tigers here today. Waynesville trying to get back to 500 on the season. Meanwhile, Smith Cotton trying to pick up their first win. They are 0-11 on the campaign. Connor Harbin here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go and compare and contrast our two teams here this evening. Again, getting started a little bit late, as I was told, and this is all hearsay. Smith Cotton a little bit late in getting here, got caught up in a little bit of that I-44 traffic, or whatever highway, I guess, comes in from Sedalia. Sedalia not on I-44, of course, but did get caught up in a little bit of traffic, but obviously not affecting the start time too much here. But Waynesville 6-7 on the year. They are 2-0 at home, 1-0 on the road, and 3-7 in neutral and tourney site games. They are averaging 42.5 points a game here this season and are now allowing 45.3 points a game. Obviously, both those numbers dropping a little bit after the game against Bolivar, a 38-27 victory in that one. So Waynesville obviously still a very patient team, a team that likes low-scoring games. See if we're cruising for another one tonight. Meanwhile, Smith Cotton, they are 0-11, 0-4 on the road, 0-4 at home, 0-3 on the road, and 0-4 in neutral tourney site games. They average 46.3 points a game, and they allow 62.3 points a game here this season. A couple common opponents here, only one that both teams have seen thus far. That would be the Bolivar Liberators. Of course, Waynesville did win 38-27. Smith Cotton lost that game 70-48. So, bit of a difference there between our two sides, but both teams will meet Hillcrest. As we know, Hillcrest, the new court-warming opponent for the varsity boys, that will be on February 2nd, and Smith Cotton has not yet seen Warrensburg. Of course, the Waynesville Tigers saw Warrensburg as part of that Rolla U.S. Bank Boys Holiday Tournament. These two teams, over the last 6 years, they've met 5 times. Last time out, it was a Waynesville victory. And like I said, it was a very similar Smith Cotton team to last year, but Waynesville only walked away with a 10-point win there in that one, 51-41. So that game was on the road. Waynesville did have to get on the bus, the long trip to Sedalia. We'll see if they put together a good performance here on their home floor as they wrap up here this week. Taking a look at Smith Cotton. Once again, that 0-11 record. Previous games for him, not a lot of opponents that you'll see, of course, on a Waynesville schedule. Like I said, only 3 common opponents this year between the two sides. Last time out, it was a game at Battle, 76-39 final score in that one. For that, it was a 61-54 loss to Hogan Prep Academy Charter. And a little bit earlier than that, it was a 47-43 loss to a Blair Oaks squad, coached by the former Iberia Rangers boys head coach Nick Voss, who, of course, moved to Blair Oaks at the end of last season. Losses to Harrisonville, Hillcrest, Versailles, Marshall, Hickman, Bolivar, Belton, and Willard on the year as well. Still should be a good one, though. We'll see if Waynesville can get themselves a win streak heading on into next week. Let's take one more time out. We will take ourselves a bit of an extended break. We'll come back after the national anthem, and we will have your starting lineups here for this contest. Again, Waynesville trying to get back to 500 this year. We'll see if they can do it. Waynesville and Smith Cotton, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, Online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
a good battery, wipers, and headlights are all an important part of winter driving, and they're on sale at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. This month, get a $25 prepaid card on AAA batteries and a $20 prepaid card on Napa Legend batteries. Save $15 on Napa Night Vision headlights and save $18 a pair on Trico wiper blades. Evercraft utility gloves are just $9.99 a pair. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need is available 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. And get the good stuff at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
National anthem here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium as we are again just about to get started here with tonight's matchup. Again, the Waynesville Tigers at home tonight taking on the Smith Cotton Tigers. Connor Harvard here with you, 97.9 The Source. Let's go ahead and get your starting lineups here for this one. Looks like I can discern your starting lineups here, so we'll just go ahead and start them on up here. First of all, with the Smith Cotton Tigers today, no heights listed on the roster, so just grades and position, but first one out on the floor here today for the Smith Cotton Tigers. That'll be the junior guard in Jacoby Lynn. Also out on the floor, that will be a junior guard in Malachi Reed. He'll be joined out there by a senior forward in Jayshawn Bennett. Also out there as well, how about the sophomore guard, Dax Whisker will get the start here today. And then also final starter here for Smith Cotton this evening. That'll be a junior forward in Micaiah Cole. Smith Cotton Tigers again are 0-11 on the season. They are coached by Ben Lyles, returning from last year's squad. Now taking a look at the starting lineup here for the Waynesville Tigers. They'll look a little something like this today. First one out on the floor, of course, will be the 5'11 sophomore guard. That'll be Cody Black here today. He'll be joined out there once again by the 6'1 senior Tyrell Finn. Finn coming off of a double-digit point performance against Bolivar in just 3 quarters of work, so let's hope he can continue that scoring pace here tonight. Also joining them in the starting lineup today, that will be the 6'1 senior. That'll be Jaden Cruz once more. Also out there as well will be your leading scorer this season, the 6' senior in Rayshawn Fowler. Finally, finishing up the starting lineup will be the 6'5 junior in Ethan Esquera. The Waynesville Tigers, they are coached as always by Chris Pills, and they are 6-7 here on the season, trying to get back to 500 here on the year. Something must have just let out in the gym behind us. I'm being swarmed here at the old commentary booth. But again, starting lineup here for Waynesville today, it'll be Black, Finn, Cruz, Fowler, and Esquera. Lineup here for the Smith Cotton Tigers, it'll be Lynn, Reed, Bennett, Whisker, and Cole. Again, it's Connor Harbin here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Coach Pills leaving some final words of wisdom with his squad here. So again, we wrap up our broadcast schedule for the week. Next time you'll hear me, we'll be in Iberia. Iberia Invitational Tournament, but let's see if we can take Waynesville in to next week's tournament in St. James with a win tonight. It'll be Jaden Cruz a jump here for Waynesville. Opening tip's going to be won, though, by Smith Cotton. Coming across the center of the floor here, it'll be Malachi Reed. So he'll pass it up top of the key here to Nikiah Cole. They'll hand it on back here. Jacoby Lynn takes it near the half-court line. Lynn to his left. They'll pass it around the perimeter here. Top of the key, Jay-Sean Bennett. Bennett going to find a pass underneath to an open Malachi Reed, who puts it in for 2. Smith Cotton opens up their game on a bucket. Backdoor cut. And now they'll come out looking for the trap here. Waynesville bringing it slowly across the floor, though. Now they'll back it off here, following what looks to be a 2-3 zone. Here's Rayshawn Fowler, left corner. They'll try to work it inside to Esquera. Ball's loose on the floor. Still loose, still popping around. Finn dives on it, rolls it out to Fowler. Fowler's going to take a 3. That was tipped, and it's rebounded here by Lynn. 3-point attempt for Fowler blocked. Almost good hustle to create the open shot there from Finn, but Smith Cotton closed out underneath in the post. Ball ends up loose, trying to pass it back out. Another scrum for the ball here. Again, it's Finn who dives on it. It's going to be a jump ball called, arrow pointing toward Waynesville. So the Tigers of Waynesville get the ball back again. Can't go by nicknames today. Has to be Waynesville, has to be Smith Cotton. 2 teams, 2 traditionally accepted colors of Tigers. I guess there's a few more. Ethan Esquera, top of the key, over to the right wing, Cody Black. I'm not a biologist by any means. Jaden Cruz, left corner, and up to Black on the left wing. Waynesville, of course, orange and black. Smith Cotton, yellow and black. Here's Black, trying to pass it on over, but it's stolen by Lynn. 3-on-1 fast break. Here comes the shot from Reed, no good. Offensive rebound, Lynn's there to put it up. No, that one's no good. They missed the chance. Here comes Waynesville on the fast break. It's Rayshawn Fowler, trying to spin to his right, lost it. Smith Cotton picks it up, but their foot's on the baseline. Waynesville catches the break. They'll take it from underneath. Very good attendance for tonight's game, by the way. Students well represented across the way. Here's Cruz, inbounds it to Finn. Finn, one dribble, throws it away. Waynesville rather sloppy here in these first 2 minutes. Smith Cotton takes over. Of course, plenty of parents. General admission down below me. We've even got quite a few people on the upper ring. Typically, I'm all alone up here, not tonight. 2-0 still our score. 6:15 left to go in the first. In the right corner, Dax Whisker. One dribble. Back up to Lynn. Beyond the volleyball line. Might travel with it. Walk backwards a couple steps, but missed it. They'll pass it back and forth as they stand near the half-court line. One dribble, now cutting through the middle of the lane. Lynn puts up the right-hand floater. Good for 2. I told you before the start of tonight's game, can't play like this team is 0-11. Just cannot. Have to play your game tonight. So far, that hasn't happened. Of course, a long, long way to go. Here's Fowler left wing into the corner. Cruz going to take his shot from 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Lynn. Waynesville, a couple misses from deep to start this game out. Here comes Lynn across. Good news about the current pace of play. You're always going to be around. Here's Reed out to the top of the key. Now Lynn on the left wing. He'll just take the 3 over Cruz. That's off the left side of the rim. Esquera brings in the rebound. Esquera has a height advantage today. He looks to be the tallest player on the floor. Jay-Sean Bennett, Smith Cotton's tallest player on the floor themselves. Here's Cody Black for three from the right wing, front of the rim. Square gets the rebound. He'll put it back up and in. Second chance points create Waynesville's first two tonight. And they'll cut the lead here to 2, 4-2. Waynesville creating a little bit of pressure. They'll throw it down the floor here to Bennett. Bennett right corner. Finn got a hand on it, but Bennett picks it back up. They'll pass it inside here. Whisker right block. Going underneath the basket. Ball tipped by Cruz. Kept it in bounds. Had to dive out for that one, but he gets it there. Fowler down the floor. Dumps it off to Finn. Finn, nice pump fake. Created himself some space. He'll tie this one back up. 4-0 run here for Waynesville. A couple back-to-back buckets. Halfway through quarter number 1. This one has the makings for another low-scoring game. But Waynesville's tied it back up. Open three-pointer from the corner. It wasn't tied for long. Dax Whisker left all alone out there. 7-4.
Dax Whisker for 2.
Rayshawn Fowler going toward his left into the corner now to Black. Black trying to pass it up top of the key, stolen by Lynn. Lynn's got the wide open fast break. Right side layup is good. 5-point lead just like that. 9-4 now our score. Here's a pass inside. Esquera posting up here on Bennett. Fights around him. Easily lays it in here to cut that lead back to 3 now. 9-6. Freshman game might have finished behind us. Now that I think about it here. So Lynn comes across. He'll be picked up by Black. Driving in. Gathers himself. 10-foot shot's good. Lynn now with 6 points in this first quarter alone. It's 11-6. 3:12 left to go here in the first. Fowler to his left wing. Into the corner, Cruz. Cruz back to the top of the key. Esquire going to try his luck from 3. Back to the rim. Dead ball off the rebound, but it's picked up here by. That'll be rebounded by Cole. Waynesville looking for shots from deep. Just haven't been there thus far. Now 0 for 4 to start the game from deep. Here's Lynn to the right elbow, now to Whisker. He'll hit Reed in stride, outside again. Here's Bennett. Bennett looking to drive here on Finn. Cuts back toward his right, rolls it back out to Reed. Now a timeout taken here by Smith Cotton. They'll want to talk about things a little bit here. It will be I believe they called a 30-second timeout. So let's go ahead and take ourselves a moment here as we talk about things. We'll keep it right here. That's what I'm trying to say. Waynesville trailing by 5 here early on. And again, it all comes back around to what I said in the pregame. You can't pretend. You can't act like anybody's an easy opponent, especially in Class 6. These first 5.5 minutes just simply haven't gone Waynesville's way. Of course, you'll still have 3 more quarters after this, and it's only a 5-point game. Smith Cotton's kind of come out and punched Waynesville in the mouth a little bit. A couple turnovers here early on for Waynesville. They'll need to clean that one up. And ultimately, need to find a way to stop this junior guard, Kobe Lynn. Easily got around the top of Waynesville's defense today. MJ Luna into the ball game here. He'll check in. He replaces Black for the moment. They'll inbound the ball to Lynn. Luna getting some first quarter action here tonight, senior guard. Here's Jayshawn Bennett, left side over now to Whisker. Looks like Waynesville shifted into a bit of a zone here, 2-3 zone in fact. With Luna and Fowler at the top. Ball's poked loose. Whisker able to save it. No, they're going to say it was over and back. So, it'll be Waynesville ball. Looks like Luna might be brought in here for a bit of a change of pace kind of thing. High motor player. Might be what Waynesville needs at the top of the defense here at the moment. Subbed in for Black, if I did not mention that. Fowler, left wing, kicks it out to Cruz. Cruz, 3-pointer. Is this the one? No, that's off the back of the rim. Loose rebound. Finn saves it, but his foot's on the line. And so it'll be out of bounds and Smith Cotton ball. Waynesville now 0 for 5 to start from deep. So Lynn will take the ball from the inbounds pass. He'll be followed down the floor by Luna. He'll get around him here. He'll look to penetrate. Whistle. Traveling call here on Lynn. Lynn can't believe it. He'll ask the question all the way down the floor. I think you want a foul there called on Luna. Didn't get the call, and now Cody Black will check back in for Luna. Still 11-6, now under 2 minutes to go in the first. Rayshawn Fowler in a lot of trouble, but he'll pass it across the half-court line over to Finn. Finn now to Black. Black gonna chuck one down the floor, but throws it away again. Another turnover here on Waynesville. Minute 45 left to go in the quarter now. Lynn down the right side of the floor. He'll pass it across to the left side here, on over to Malachi Reed. Reed back across, opposite wing now Lynn. Back to the left wing, over to Reed. Back to the right wing. Here's Lynn. Waynesville not coming out in garden just yet, giving them plenty of space. Now into the corner. First time we've seen how about Javion Dye? Dye in a lot of trouble, though. He's trapped in the corner. Here's a ball stripped loose. Ball's on the floor. Who's going to get this one? I think we're going to get a jump ball. That we do, but it is Smith Cotton basketball.
Jump ball, possession, civilian.
Waynesville had Javion Dye, junior guard, trapped in the corner. Almost got the steal, but ultimately ends up being a jump ball. So it stays with Smith Cotton. They'll cross half court again. And we'll pass it off here to Bennett. Back over to Lynn, right corner over to Reed. Reed a pump fake, picked up though by Finn. Pass inside Bennett, kicks it back out to the corner. Here's Reed driving baseline. Outside again it goes to Bennett. Bennett double teamed in the corner, dribbles to his left to get out of it. Top of the key, back over to Dye. Dye couldn't handle it, picks it back up. Runs into another double team, diving after it's Fowler. He hands it off over to Black. It's going to be a 2-on-1 fast break. Pass across the lane. Waynesville throws it away again. And it's Smith Cotton ball. Now the 2-on-1 fast break, and they threw it away again. Waynesville's got to make these passes a little bit cleaner. Into the game here for Smith Cotton, Julius Buckner. Looks like he replaced Javion Dye. Here's Lynn across, 40 seconds left to go in the first. Driving all the way to the basket, now kicks it out to the corner. Reed, back up to the top, Buckner. Buckner dribbles up, top of the key, to the top of the key, now Bennett. Bennett one step to his left, hands it off here too. That's Paul Gladish. Gladish near the volleyball line, now the free throw line. Here's Bennett. Bennett, pass tipped. Black able to save it. Here comes Fowler, another 2-on-1. Fowler going to try to take it himself. It's going to be a foul here on the floor. But we'll have our first foul of the game coming up here on Smith Cotton. They'll be charged here too, I believe, Malachi Reed. Uh-oh. So Reed picks up the foul. His first personal, first team foul. Waynesville inbound, 16.7 seconds on the clock. Square up. Inbounds it off the free throw line, pass it outside to Fowler. They're going to set up one shot here. Fowler dribbling near the corner. Here comes the screen from Finn. Going toward his right, they'll switch off the screen. Now 5 seconds. Out to the corner, Black for three. No, too short. Rebounded by Bennett, but no time to do anything with it. That's the end of the first quarter of play. So Waynesville, turnovers and a lack of outside shooting has created a 5-point lead for the wrong Tigers tonight. 11-6 our scores. We head on into the second, back in 60. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
January just got a whole lot better with Lowe Chevrolet's Start the Year Right sales event. Get amazing savings off the MSRP on 2024 Chevy Silverados. Or take your pick from the rugged Equinox to the sleek styling of the Malibu. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has the vehicle you're looking for. Trade in your current vehicle and they'll give you top dollar towards your new Chevrolet. This is the perfect year to upgrade. Find new roads at Lowe Chevrolet off I-44 exit 156 in Waynesville and online at lowechevy.com.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
11-6 after one quarter. Waynesville trails here in this one to the Smith Cotton Tigers. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Starters on the floor to start here for Waynesville in this quarter. Nobody in foul trouble as nobody's committed a foul just yet. That first quarter going rather quickly. Took us about 12 minutes to play. An 8-minute quarter. Not every day you see that. Rayshawn Fowler with the basketball. Waynesville starting with the basketball. Fowler, a pass to the right corner. Cruz inside going now to Finn. Finn Trying to back down Whisker. Instead goes to the left wing. Here's a three-pointer. No. Misses. Finn, though, gets a foul off the rebound. They'll say he pushed off. And there's the first foul called here against Waynesville. Waynesville is now 0 for 7 from outside in this game. All 6 of Waynesville's points have come off the low block. But they haven't really looked for that for the last few minutes. Of course, turnovers also a problem in that first quarter. See what Waynesville can do to clean that up. Dax Whisker, top of the key here. For the right wing, going on over now to Julius Butner. Same lineup here for Sedalia that ended that first quarter. Pass out to the right wing, to the baseline now. Whisker, one dribble. Trying to go back out with it, but it's stolen by Fowler. Fowler off to Black here. Black just going to back it off here. He'll slow it down as Fowler lets everyone go by before he finally crosses half court. Left wing over to Black. Now Fowler. Fowler guarded here by Butner. He'll bring it across to the right wing, to the right corner. Now they'll try to go inside, but it's tipped out of bounds. Bennett got a hand on it, but it does stay here with Waynesville. Already a minute gone by here in this second. Cruz to inbound. Trouble finding a target. He'll float one up here for Finn. Finn brings it down, top of the key. They'll pass it around now. Here's a square on the right block. He'll miss the first shot, gets his own rebound, puts it in on the second try. Square has now got 6 here tonight. And the lead's back to 3, 11-8. Square having himself a good night tonight. But he's a freshman chance start. That's not true. Couple freshmen getting varsity minutes this year for Waynesville. Square is not one. Here's another steal, another turnover. 2-on-2. Fowler, pass across the lane. Cody Black takes it. Doesn't need the backboard. Might have been a better opportunity. But he still puts it on through. Whatever works. Black with his first 2. We're back to 1, 11-10. Here comes Lynn, though, quickly the other way. Shot blocked by Esquera, but I guess he got too much with the body. He'll pick up the foul. So Jacoby Lynn will head to the free throw line. First free throws of the game coming in here in the second. Esquera does pick up his first foul. Second team foul in the quarter. Lynn's first free throw is good. Leads up to 2 again, 12-10. Lynn's now got 7. So Nakia Cole checks back in here for the Tigers of Smith Cotton. Second free throw is good. Javion Dye checks back in. He replaces Lynn. So Lynn comes out of the game with 8 points. 3-point Smith Cotton lead. 6:15 left to go in the second. Fowler comes down the middle of the floor. Top of the key. Fading off toward his right. Back to the top of the key now, Finn. Finn yet to use his dribble, looking for the backdoor cut. Has to send one in. Cruz comes up with it. Left block. Somebody in front of him. Back out to Fowler. Fowler's going to be fouled. It's a foul incoming here on Julius Butner, his first. And Smith Cotton's first. So Waynesville inbound here from underneath. Cruz to inbound. Cruz will send it in. Left corner. Here's Black with it. Black going inside here to Finn. Finn guarded well by Whisker. He'll kick it back outside. Cruz on the redrive. Sends it back out to Black. Back beyond the volleyball line. Here's Fowler once more. Fowler looking to drive on Butner. Sends it to the right wing. Ball tipped, but into the hands of Finn. Finn left wing. Here's Black. Black going to find Fowler on the cut. On the left block. Creates some space. Throws up the shot. Puts it in for 2. So Fowler now working inside. 13-12. Waynesville's matched their total here from that first quarter here in only 2.5 minutes. And they've got it back to again within 1. Left elbow. Here's Cole with it. Cole guarded by Esquera. Esquera got his hand on it. They'll rip it away. Fowler with it. Fowler all the way to the basket. He'll make it through. Waynesville's got the lead. 14-13. Fowler back-to-back buckets here. So Waynesville's first lead. Whistle. Carrying violation is going to be called here on Dye. And it's Waynesville ball again. So Waynesville playing much better ball here at the moment. Starting to look inside a little more. Have abandoned that outside shooting. Not saying you can't go back to it. Obviously the shots, for the most part, other than the first one that was blocked, were open shots. Just weren't falling, but might have found a vulnerability here with the Smith Cotton defense. Black to Esquera, back to Black. Black in a float one here. Esquera had it stolen away. Jacoby Lynn checked back in the game. He comes up with a steal. Lynn moving through, dumps it off, left block. Nikiah Cole working through for 2. Smith Cotton back out in front here, 15-14. Cole's first 2 points of the game. Fowler passes across Finn, back to Fowler, left wing. It's the drive, had it stripped. Ball ends up loose, but picked up by Black. Stays here with Waynesville. Finn, cross to the right wing. Fowler, top of the key, Black again. Pushes it forward to Cruz. Cruz will send it inside to Finn. Finn, right corner. Here's Fowler for 3. No, that one's off the back of the rim. Cruz has the rebound. Foul's going to be called. I think it's going to be a foul here on Smith Cotton. And that it is. It's actually. Nope. Thought they were setting up at the free throw line. I'm like, there's no way. Nope, they'll inbound from underneath. Foul's going to be called on Dax Whisker, his first. Team's second here in this second. Ja'Shawn Bennett checks back in here, replacing Dye for Smith Cotton. It'll again be Cruz to inbound. Cruz going to launch one to the top for Finn. Finn over to Fowler. Fowler now to Cruz in the left corner. Waynesville will swing it back around the other way, looking for the backdoor cut. Nice cut there, Cody Black. Got behind the Tiger defense. Gives Waynesville the lead back, 16-15. Ja'Shawn Bennett, right elbow. Brings it back out. Fowler fouling him out to the corner. Here's Lynn again. Lynn to the right block. Whisker. Fades away, throws it up. Circus shot, good. Smith Cotton back out in front. They've got the 17-16 lead. Falling to the floor there. Just threw up a prayer to avoid the traveling violation and got it to go. But here's Ethan Esquera on the right block. Does he give Waynesville the lead back? Yes, he does. It's very simple right now. Take advantage of the 6'5 Esquera down there. 18-17 again. 3:18 left to go. Here's Whisker on the drive to the left block. Back out to the corner. Bennett. Floater from about 8. No good. Esquera had it stripped, but it will stay. It will. They never gave us an indication, but I think it's staying here with Smith Cotton. So last touch here by Waynesville, looks like. So it'll be Smith Cotton from underneath. They'll quickly send it in here. Reed's pass, almost stolen, but ends up in the hands of Whisker. Finn gets back up. They'll pass it up again. Top of the key here over to Butner. Right corner, here's Lynn. One dribble, trying to find a cut over to Butner. Missed it. Picked back up by Bennett. They'll try to send it on in. It ends up out of bounds. Who has touched it? Last touch by Smith Cotton. Waynesville ball. One positive thing for Waynesville tonight, the hands have been active on defense, creating lots of chaos, lots of opportunities to come up with steals, especially here in this second quarter. They've been rewarded for it. Unfortunately, they'll just give the ball back to Jacoby Lynn here. Right side layup is good. Just a lazy pass. Lynn all too happy to poke that one away. He's now the first player into double digits. And Smith Cotton again, another lead change here. They lead 19-18. Fowler's on the left wing. Couple dribbles to Black. Back to Fowler now. Waynesville working hard inside here. Esquera and Finn both working on the post. Fowler had it poked, but a foul's going to be called here on Lynn. Got too much arm there, going for the steal. He'll pick up his first, team third. 2:18 now on the clock. Fowler inbounds here from the sideline. He'll just throw it into the backcourt. Cruz takes it. He'll hand it back to Fowler. Fowler across, left corner, over to Cruz. Cruz back to the wing, Fowler. Top of the key, Esquera. Right wing to Black. Black, passing into the corner. Fowler for 3. There's the one. Waynesville finally gets one from outside here via Rayshawn Fowler. Waynesville's got their largest lead of the game here at 2. 21-19. Lynn, gonna hit Bennett in stride. Bennett driving in, shot through Esquera, falls through. Tie ball game. Haven't had too many ties in this one, but Bennett makes it happen. His first 2 points of the game. I believe we haven't been tied since the very start of the game. It's been a Smith Cotton lead through the entire first, and obviously the team's trading the leads here in the second. Finn, left wing Cruz. Inside the 3-point line, Fowler. He'll take it to the baseline, gets it back. Another open 3. Does he have 2 in a row? Yes, sir. Rayshawn Fowler once again for 3. He's now got 10. He's into double digits. 24-21. New largest lead of the game for the Waynesville Tigers. Lynn, left elbow, Whisker. Right wing. Dye will pass it off here. Top of the key. Thought they had the travel. Didn't get it. Lynn driving through. Kicks it out to the corner. Three-pointer for the tie. No, rims out. Finn's got the rebound. Malachi Reed missing from the corner there. And Waynesville will now set up the one shot here with 50 seconds left to go. We're in for the stall. Waynesville with that 3-point lead. Want to minimize the chances here for Smith Cotton. Smith Cotton not necessarily coming out to guard just yet. So with the time, I'll let you know. Major development on the shot clock front. If you caught my rant yesterday against a couple days ago in the Glendale game, Kansas, the latest state to maybe look at. It's a trial basis. We get a whistle and a foul here. Called against Waynesville. We'll say a push. Official came in hot there. He wanted everybody to know. So, Waynesville succeeds in running about 30 seconds off the clock. Coach Pills wants an explanation over there. But there's a foul call here on Jaden Cruz, an off-ball foul. So maybe Smith Cotton will get the final shot here of the first half. Here's Whisker, right block. Nope. Dribble the ball off his foot. Waynesville might get that final shot after all. So we'll see what Waynesville runs here as they try to end the quarter on a positive note. 18 points in the quarter. Far cry from that first period. They've done what they needed to. Like them to create a little more space here, but that's what it is. Screen by Finn. Here comes Fowler. Whistle. Blocking foul called here on Smith Cotton. Charge here to Jacoby Lynn, who picks up his second. Waynesville will have 4.2 to work with as they inbound from underneath. Fourth team foul, by the way. Javion Dye back in the game here, replacing Lynn with those two personal fouls now. Also checking in, MJ Luna. He replaces Finn. It'll be Cruz to inbound. Again, 4.2 on the clock. What kind of shot do you create? MJ Luna over to Fowler. Fowler, volleyball line shot. Got it! Just before the end of the half, it's a 6-point lead. 3 threes for Rayshawn Fowler to end the quarter. He's got 13 of Waynesville's 27. Big quarter for Fowler. All 13 of those points coming in the last 8 minutes. So a quarter that Waynesville, well, you'll need more of those. 21 points here in this quarter as they take again that 6-point lead into the break. 27-21. We're back in a few. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream, 2 sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. Crawford Heating and Cooling in St. Robert has the Amana heat pump system with up to 20 SEER. Amana's high-efficiency units come with a lifetime compressor warranty. Crawford's Heating and Cooling is now working with Foundation Finance, the home improvement financing giant. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert still offers their year-round checkup and maintenance service to keep your system up and running. For $120 a year, Crawford will make sure your air works in the spring and heating in the fall. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert, not associated with any other Crawford Heating and Cooling, serving Pulaski County and the surrounding area. Call 336-0085.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our third office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
And back here once more at Waynesville High School. Of course, here in Waynesville, 27-21, your halftime score. It's the Waynesville Tigers use a 21-10 quarter to take, again, a 6-point lead. Again, it's Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful Thursday. Hopefully you enjoyed the 50-degree temperatures as, well, they're gone. About mid-afternoon tomorrow. Again, make sure you're bundled up, make sure you're warm, make sure you're safe as we navigate some low teens temperatures over the next few days. Again, remember, this game was originally supposed to be played Friday. They moved it up because of the potential for some very cold weather tomorrow. So just your little PSA here at halftime. But again, it's 27-21 our score. Waynesville, again, scoring 19 points there in that quarter, and by 19, I actually mean 21 points. Held Smith Cotton to just 10 there in that second quarter. As we take a look at individual scoring numbers here in this one, we go ahead and start with Smith Cotton. They've got 5 different scores here today. First one, only one in double digits. That would be Jacoby Lynn, the junior guard. He's got 10. He's got 4 shots from inside in the field, and also went 2 for 2. The game's only free throws thus far to finish off, again, a 10-point first half performance. 5 points here for Dax Whisker, 2 points apiece for Malachi Reed, Jay Sean Bennett, and Nakia Cole. Again, 21 first half points. Now we take a look here at Waynesville, just 6 points in that first quarter. Again, was not a good offensive showing. Again, we've seen Waynesville score low-scoring quarter games, but they've kept defensively up to par. That first quarter just was not it. However, 21 points in the second quarter. Leading the way right now, Rayshawn Fowler. Talk about a player having a good quarter. 13 second quarter points for Fowler, including 3 threes to end the period. Those shots big down the stretch. Remember, outside shooting wasn't necessarily there in that first quarter. Hopefully Fowler can stay hot the rest of the way, but again, he's currently got 13 here in this game. Ethan Esquero working inside today. That was working in the early stages for Waynesville. Still pretty much is. Esquero's got 8 here at the moment. Cody Black's got 4, and Tyrell Finn has 2. Again, 27 total first half points. Waynesville looking to get back to 500 on the year against Smith Cotton, hunting for that first win. Hopefully, and of course we hope for good games, but hopefully it's a good second half for Waynesville. Hopefully they can create some space here and make this one maybe a little less tense. Again, can't afford to play down to your competition here. Waynesville favored, very much favored in this matchup, but came out a little bit slowly. They can't afford to do it again here in the second half. They need to hit the gas pedal, I think, right from the get-go. Keep those active hands going on defense. Definitely liked that in the first half. And, of course, got to make sure that you're making crisp, clean passes back on offense. Lots of turnovers in the first quarter, but we're again able to clean that up a little bit in the second period as well. Kind of a night and day difference between the first and the second for Waynesville here today. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. Took a 5-minute break, so I have lots of time to tell you here about the Iberia Invitational Tournament next week. Again, we're going to take a quick break from Waynesville. The boys, they head off to St. James. The girls, they've got a matchup with Battle next week. But we are going to watch some Frisco League teams. And, of course, some teams from outside the Frisco League as well. That starts on Monday. Monday, 6 o'clock is our first game. We'll have 2 games each day. Our first contest, we'll see the Vienna Eagles taking on the St. Elizabeth Junior Varsity Hornets. So Vienna and St. Elizabeth, teams outside the Frisco League. And then our second game of the day, that will be the 4-5. That will be Stoutland and St. Elizabeth. We'll see 2 St. Elizabeth squads on the first day of the tournament. But the other 4 teams in that tournament, of course, Iberia, they have got the 2 seed. Dixon's got the 3 seed. And then you'll have your 6 and 7. 6 going to Maranatha Baptist, and 7 going over to Tuscumbia. So we're going to see all kinds of teams, some teams that we don't normally get to see. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And again, pretty much every night except for Friday will start at 6 o'clock. We'll go with pregame 5:45. It's one of my favorite times every year heading on down to Iberia for that tournament. My wallet certainly enjoys that tournament as well. So let's get it going here again. 27-21. See if Waynesville can finish it up here. Looks like the starting lineup will be the starting lineup here for the Tigers in that first half. You'll have Cody Black out there on the floor. You'll have Tyrell Finn. You'll have Jaden Cruz, Rayshawn Fowler, and Ethan Esquero. Looks like it will be starters as well here for the Smith Cotton Tigers. That means Jacoby Lynn, Malachi Reed, Jay-Sean Bennett, Dax Whisker, and Nikiah Cole. It'll be Smith Cotton to start with the basketball. We'll switch sides, of course. Getting the girls update, or thought we were going to get a girls update. They didn't mention the score. I guess I could pull up Misha.tv. But here we go with this boys contest. Again, the girls playing at Kickapoo. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds by Finn. Stays here with Smith Cotton. 6-point Waynesville advantage to start. So again, Jacoby Lynn inbounds from the sideline here. Another ball tipped by Finn. This one again is out of bounds, and again it will no. They'll say it was last touched by Smith Cotton on its way out. I think Whisker might have put a finger on that just before the sideline, and it's Waynesville ball. Tyrell Finn causing a little bit of defensive havoc to start out here. Let's get her going. Rayshawn Fowler, top of the key, coming to his right. Pass it back and forth. Fowler, top of the key. Going over to the left wing, now to the corner Black. And we'll see if Waynesville continues to look inside. They find Finn. Finn, the 9-foot shot. Good for 2. Finn's now got 4 in the game. 29-21. Largest lead of the game. Every basket Waynesville scores without Smith Cotton replying will create that effect here at the moment. Often does. That's how it works. But here's Jacoby Lynn to the right wing. On over to Reed. Back on over now to Lynn. Smith Cotton taking their time. Left elbow, Bennett. Going to square up to the basket here. Had it stripped by Black. Stolen by Fowler. 3-on-1 back the other way. Fowler floats one for Cruz. Cruz gets the bucket and the foul. He went for the dunk, had to lay it up instead. But he does get fouled, and he does have the soft touch to put it on through, create a double-digit lead, and can make it 11 here with the free throw. Cruz's first 2 points of the game, as the foul is called on Jacoby Lynn, his third. Again, that is Smith Cotton's leading scorer, now in a little bit of foul trouble here. Picks up another one here. That might be it for him in this third quarter. Cruz hits the free throw. And it is an 11-point lead, 32-21. Dax Whisker with it. Volleyball line to the right side, Reed. He'll give it back to Whisker now. Whisker to the left wing. Spins back toward his right. Pass it off to Reed. Reed, deep, deep 3. Got it. Just in front of the volleyball line, but Malachi Reed's got his first 3. The lead's back to 8. 32-24. Waynesville beats the pressure. Cruz off to Black. Black, 4 points for the game tonight. Both inside the 3-point line. Here's a pass across the way to Fowler. Fowler wrangles it in the corner. He'll slow it down. He'll bring it back out. Off toward the left wing. Pass zipped inside to Finn. Finn, opposite corner. Cruz taking his time, setting up for the three. Missed it. Esquera on the offensive rebound. He'll have the easy put back. Esquera, big on the boards tonight. He's now into double digits. He's got 10. 34-24. Offensive rebounds for Esquera tonight. It's been a highlight. Deshaun Bennett, right elbow. Squares up to the left wing. Now on over to Reed. Ball tipped, stolen by Fowler. Fowler's got a man down the floor. Hits Black in stride. Black, the layup is good. Cody Black, he's got 6. Give the assist to Rayshawn Fowler on the play. 36-24. Waynesville themselves a great game offensively tonight. Here's a pass to Nakia Cole. Free throw line. Back out to Whisker. Defense creates offense or something like that. Here's Whisker. Fadeaway 3. Left corner. Rims out. Offensive rebound though, but he missed it. Bennett couldn't put it in. Second try of asking. Esquera brings down the rebound this time. Stays a 12-point game. Jaden Cruz right corner. Trying to go inside to Finn. Goes out of bounds instead. Last touch though by Smith Cotton. It's Waynesville ball. So here comes Julius Butner and Javion Dye as well. They replace Lynn and Whisker. Cruz gets set to inbound. They'll try to send it on into Finn. Butner comes up with a steal. Butner down the floor to Bennett. Bennett tried to go behind the back, lost it, but it ends up in the hands of Cole. Cole will roll one out here to Dye. Dye for 3. That's Butner actually, but he drained it. Butner's first basket. Here's a three-pointer. Back to single digits we go. 36-27. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. The Tigers, Smith Cotton, 2 for 2 from outside. Here to start this second half. Here's a foul going to be called on Javion Dye. Dye and Butner, very similar hairstyles, and they've confused me all night tonight. About the same height as well. One wearing 5, one wearing 15, but it is Dye who picks up the foul, his first. That one makes all kinds of difference. 36-27 as Waynesville again inbounds it. Again, Dye's first personal, second team foul. Cody Black, right corner, coming toward his left. Finn, now over to Cruz. Trying to get it inside to Esquera. Comes down with it on the left block. Gets a, charge call. I don't know about that one. Coach Pills is livid down there, and I've got to agree with him there. Spun to his right, but somehow sent Malachi Reed flying. He'll pick up his second and wipe away the basket. Let the post players play. Something like that. Malachi Reed over to the right side. Here's Bennett driving right baseline. Shot through Finn. Left it long. Rebounded by Fowler. So Fowler comes back with it here. Fowler up the left sideline here. Free throw line. Drives through middle of the lane. To Esquera on the right block. That time he'll get through. And he'll get the 2 points. Esquera now with 12. 1 point away from being your leading scorer in this one. Fowler and Esquera. 13 and 12 today. 25 of your 38 points. Julius Butner, right-hand runner, rims out. Rebounded by Finn. Here comes Fowler again on the attack. Again, an 11-point game. 38-27. Fowler's top of the key. Picked up here by Butner. Left elbow. Out to the corner Black. Gets it right back. Again, a great crowd here tonight for this Thursday evening game. Out near the half-court line, here's Cody Black. On over to Fowler. Fowler pulls it off his foot, but picks it up before the half-court line. Going toward his left here. Nice drive to the middle of the lane off the backboard for 2. There's a nice drive. Fowler's got 15 now, his first points of the third. 40-27. Here's a steal. Here comes Fowler down the middle of the lane. Another drive. Left side layup. Count the bucket and the foul. Fowler, 17 points, and he can make it 18 from the line. It's a 15-point lead, 42-27. Took a while for Waynesville to wake up tonight, but when they did, oh boy. Finding pretty much whatever they want tonight on offense. Foul's going to be called on Malachi Reed, his second. Third team foul for the third. And again, it's Fowler at the line for his first free throw of the game. Free throws up, and it is no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Bennett. Cruz is going to pick up a foul off the rebound. Cruz a little bit too hypey coming in off that rebound. He'll pick up the foul, his second. Second team foul. Here comes Smith Cotton here, with Waynesville now leading by 15, 42-27. Malachi Reed already has 1 3 in the quarter. This time the shot's too long, and Fowler's got the rebound. Under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Fowler up the left side. He'll give it across over to Cruz. Cruz on to Black. Black near the half-court line, guarded by Javion Dye. Left side here, Finn. Finn needs to put the ball on the floor or pass it off or do something. He's got to beat the 5 count. He does, just barely. Gets it off to Cruz. On over now to Black. Here's Fowler, left wing, out to the corner. Finn a couple dribbles. Into the game for the first time. Second time. Here's Paul Gladish. Here's Fowler driving to the middle of the lane. Creates some space. The circus shot for 2. Wow. Falling to the floor. Rayshon Fowler just cannot miss. Except from the free throw line, I guess, but he's got 19. 0 for 1 from the free throw line. But that hardly matters when you can sink your shots in the field. 44-27, ball tipped. Cruz trying to save it. Hits it into Black. Black open layup right side is going to be blocked, but that's going to be goaltending. And it's going to be 2 points here for Cody Black. So goaltending will be called. Black's now got 8. And it's a 19-point lead, 46-27. That ball was blocked, and everybody in this gym started screaming for goaltending. I think everyone knew it that time round, and of course Waynesville did in fact get the call. Jacoby Lynn back in the game now. He'll take it down the floor, passing off here to Bennett. Bennett off to Gladish. 8-foot shot, left baseline, good. Gladish on the board tonight. He's got his first 2, 17 points, 46-29. Got some more promoting to do. Take it on the next timeout or next dead ball or next anything. Of course, Kansas City Chiefs football coming up this weekend, the playoffs. Tell you where to find it. You can find it on one of our stations, in fact. Here's Jaden Cruz, top of the key, left side, now over to Black. Waynesville taking their time here in this third. Cody Black in a dribble, toward his left, runs into Fowler, but does hand it off to him. Fowler guarded here by Lynn. Lynn will creep up. Fowler now moving toward his right, passing it off to Finn. Finn just shy of the sideline here, needs to watch his feet. Westy stepped out of bounds. He actually drives around here, kicks it off. Cruz middle of the lane. Right-hand shot, no good. A Square, though, with the offensive rebound. And he'll find the putback. Square, 6 points for the quarter. 14-9, 48-29. Lynn takes it to the top of the key. Toward the right wing he goes. To the corner now. Here's Dye. Dye gets around to Square. Fade away. Too short. Front of the rim. Rebounded by Fowler. Waynesville will slow it down. They'll most likely look for the final shot here with 40 seconds. 35 now here as Fowler crosses half court. Pass it off to Black. Black beyond the volleyball line. Smith Cotton more than content to just stay out. Now they'll pass it off to Fowler. Fowler's going to drive here. He'll be fouled. The foul here on the floor, I believe. But it is going to be the third or the fourth here called on Smith Cotton. Well, I guess with a 19-point lead, you don't have to wait for the final shot. But Dye does pick up the second. I'm more than happy to see Waynesville try to pick up some more points here. They've already surpassed their season average. And, of course, we're wrapping up the third. Pass top of the key here, Finn. Finn drives in to the right wing. Cruz for 3 points. No, that's going to be too far to the left. Rolls off the rim. Loose rebound. Picked up by Cruz, though. Cruz had it stripped, but a foul's going to be called. That's going to be 5 team fouls. We're heading to the line shooting 2. So Jaden Cruz will head to the line here to shoot 2. It's going to be a foul called here on Joseph Rubio, who checked in there. Did not see him check in. Rubio, sophomore forward, does pick up his first 15 foul. And Cruz does stand still at the line, shooting 2. His first free throws of the game. That's a lie. He's 1 for 1. Haven't seen too many free throws. Waynesville 1 for 2 as a team tonight. Cruz does miss the first. Cruz 3 points in tonight's game, all of which have come in this quarter. Got the and one. And one up for the dunk. Had to change his mind midair, but still was able to lay it up and in. Second free throw. That one's good. Cruz now 2 for 3 tonight. 4 points. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Stays, though, with Smith Cotton. They didn't have the point. There they go. 49-29. I'm watching like a hawk. I got vindication about a week and a half ago, and I'm still riding that wave. Top of the key here, Bennett. Moving toward his right, driving through middle of the lane. Esquire trying to take a charge. Gets a foul instead. No, it's going to be a foul here on Finn. That'll be team foul number 3. Second personal here for Finn. And they'll inbound it from underneath. 6.1 here on the clock. It's MJ Luna. Checks back in here. Who does he replace? He'll replace Finn. So Luna into the game. Ball comes inbounded. Pass inside to Gladish. Gladish from 4. Got it. Fowler will throw up a heave to end the quarter. Wow. Had more of a chance than I thought it would, but Gladish does pick up the final bucket of the quarter. But Waynesville, another big quarter for the Tigers. They've opened up an 18-point lead heading into the final 8 minutes. 49-31 your score. See if Waynesville can wrap it up and get back to 500 when we come back. You're back in 60. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
Well, the last 2 quarters have been very kind to the Waynesville Tigers. They now lead by 18 as we head into the final 8 minutes of play tonight. They lead the Smith Cotton Tigers 49-31. Waynesville outscoring Smith Cotton in that quarter 22-10 to take what is now again an 18-point lead. Not the largest lead of the game. That would be 20 for the Tigers of Waynesville, but 18 points, a comfortable deficit to start off these final 8 minutes. Still need to close this one out, though. Rayshawn Fowler across half court. He'll drive it to the right wing. On the block, hands it off. Cruz in some trouble, middle of the lane, but a foul is going to be called. I believe a foul is incoming here on Bennett. 15 seconds into the quarter. It's going to be called on Jay-Sean Bennett, his first. Team first of the fourth. Waynesville quickly inbounds it here. Right wing Fowler to off to Cruz, now to Fowler. Fowler gets a screen from Esquera. Needs some help, finds Finn on the cut, left block. Finn double teamed, off to Esquera, coming through, middle of the lane. Shot was blocked. Off the front of the rim it goes, rebounded by Rubio. Joseph Rubio again in the ball game now for the Smith Cotton Tigers. Seal handed off here. Julius Butner. Left elbow, Gladish. On to Bennett. Bennett contested 15-footers, no good. Loose rebound, Gladish lets it roll. It is going to be Smith Cotton ball. Don't forget Chiefs football Saturday. Taking on the Miami Dolphins. If you're not going to be heading out into those temperatures in the teens and whatnot, stay warm, listen to it on the radio. Ball is inbounded. Davion Dye for 2. 49-33.
Butler for 2.
49-33 our score. And I forgot what time it is, so don't mind me just checking the time of that Chiefs game on Saturday for you. But here's Rayshawn Fowler beyond the volleyball line, driving in. Creates an open left side layup. Good for 2. Fowler continues his great night tonight. He's up over the 20-point line tonight. He's got 21. 21 of Waynesville's 51. 51-33. Butner pass it off left wing. Bennett. Bennett left elbow. Cross over to Gladish. Gladish right elbow. Throws up the jumper. Good. Gladish has got 6 in this second half. 51-35. Of course, you can listen to the Chiefs broadcast. Same place you've listened to them all season long. 102.3 KOZQ. 7 p.m. There you go. Here's an up and over, by the way. Stepped over the line. Over and back is what it's called. Rayshawn Fowler ran into a little bit of trouble here. He'll give the ball back to the Tigers. Again, Waynesville needs to close this one out. Can't afford to let Smith Cotton get any kind of momentum here. We're outscored in that first quarter. Obviously not enough to make up that deficit. But shots start falling and, well, things start happening. Here's a whistle and a jump ball. Nope, we got a timeout first taken here by Smith Cotton. It's a full timeout. One official call for the jump ball. The other got that timeout. It's actually a 30. 30-second timeout. So let's keep it right here. 30-second timeout. Of course, both teams sitting on the bench, though, I think. We had some conflicting messages, but we'll go ahead and keep it right here anyway. Again, I remind you, the Iberia Invitational Tournament next week. We've got every single game from that tournament for you. Of course, I did the math here. 18 tournament. It's going to be 12 games that we got on the air for you next week. It all starts with the first game, the number 1 seeded Vienna Eagles taking on the number 8 seeded St. Elizabeth Junior Varsity. Should be fun. Second time we'll have a JV on the air this year. But that'll be a 6 o'clock start. 5:45 is your pregame there on that one. We'll follow that up with the 4-5, which will be Stoutland, the 4 seed, taking on St. Elizabeth, the 5 seed. Get you a double dose of Hornet basketball tomorrow. Or should I say Monday? Then Tuesday, we'll have the 2 seed Iberia taking on 7th seeded Tuscumbia. And we'll wrap it up with the 3 and the 6. That's Dixon and Maranatha Baptist. Ball comes inbound here to Joseph Rubio out of the timeout. Off to Dye. Dye might have traveled with it, but it's stolen here by Black. Guess it doesn't matter anyway in the grand scheme of things. Fowler takes the outlet pass. He'll bring it up the right side of the floor. 6 minutes left to go in this one. Again, 16-point Tiger advantage. Cruz will pass it off to Black here. Beyond the volleyball line. He'll be picked up here by Butner. Black will put the ball on the floor, dribbling toward his left. Now off to Cruz. Cruz gets around Bennett, drives middle of the lane, hands it off to Esquera. Whistle, charge called here against Cruz. Cruz out of control as he passed that one off. So Cruz will pick up his third. First team foul here called on Waynesville in this final quarter. Out the first personal here on Cruz. That's his third. Here's Finn diving in. Actually keeps it in play. Here comes a 3-on-2 fast break. Fowler gets around one defender. Left side layup is good. 23 points now for Rayshawn Fowler, and we're back to where we started the quarter. 18-point lead, 53-35. Here's Butner. Gets through Black, gets through Cruz, tries to get it off over to the left block. Ball still loose, picked up eventually by Rubio. He'll try to pass it up to the wing over to Gladish. Gladish can't bring it in. It's out of bounds and Waynesville ball. Waynesville trying to pick back up that 20-point lead they held briefly in the third. Led 49-29. Obviously, as it stands, would be good enough for the win, but obviously want to take as much momentum into next week's St. James tournament. This is the final Waynesville broadcast for the week. This game was supposed to be played Friday. Cody Black beyond the volleyball line here. Left wing over to Fowler. Supposed to be court warming for the Tigers. Instead, we'll take care of that February 2nd against Hillcrest. Fowler to his left. Passing it off to Finn. Finn just shy of the sideline. Gets it out to Black. Black back to Fowler here. We're under 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Fowler looking to attack here. Jump shot, right elbow, left it short. Rebound eventually picked up here by Cruz. Cruz back outside to Black. Black for 3. Got it! 21 points the lead for Waynesville. Black's got his first 3. He's into double digits. He's got 11 tonight. 56-35. Again, your new largest lead of the game. Here comes Bennett on the attack, trying to bring it back to 19. No, rebounded by Rubio, though. He'll put it back up and in. Whistle, timeout taken by Smith Cotton.
Timeout.
So the lead's to 19, full timeout. We're taking one, too. Well, was it a full timeout? Nope, another 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. We've been fooled over and over tonight, it seems. But another 30-second timeout. Let's go over the scoring tonight. Again, Rayshawn Fowler, 23 points here in this one. In 3 quarters of scoring, was kept silent in that first quarter. But he turned it on, had that 13-point second quarter, 6 points tonight in the third, and now 4 here in the fourth. He's really been a big part of tonight's win. Also a big part of tonight's win. How about Ethan Esquera? Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds as well. Can't discredit those. Of course, has the scoring as well. 14 tonight for Esquera. And again, Cody Black with that most recent 3. He's put himself into double digits with 11 tonight. Those 3 have formed the bulk of your scoring. Of course, Tyrell Finn's got 4, and Jaden Cruz also has 4 here tonight for the Tigers. 4:22 to go, 56-37. Smith Cotton going to guard all the way down the floor, but Fowler easily gets around it there. He'll pass it off half-court line. Cruz now to the left side. Here's Black again. Black again with 11. Here's Fowler. Fowler, right wing, hits Cruz in stride. Cruz has trouble bringing it in, lost it, picked up by Dye. Fowler going to cut it off. He'll steal it right back at the 2-on-2. Fowler creates some space. He'll go left side layup. No, dumps it off to Esquera, who puts it in. We'll get an official timeout, though. Javion Dye still down on the other side of the floor, but give the points to Ethan Esquera, who now has 16 here tonight. So they'll help Dye off here. Checking in for the first time now. Might have to dig into my freshman roster. Nope, they don't even have one freshman. Nope, that's the junior varsity. There we go. Ethan Gunn will check in here, senior guard.
Ethan Gunn.
Not listed on the varsity roster, but obviously getting some time here. So we'll add him to the book as he checks in now for Smith Cotton. Top of the key, right side on over to Bennett. Bennett cutting back toward his right. Floater all the way from the free throw line. Top of the backboard it goes. I think they'll call it out of bounds. And it's Waynesville ball. Brandon Jackson into the game once more. See him for the first time, actually. Say once more. First time we've seen Jackson. Close loss for the junior varsity tonight, but Jackson had a lot of scoring. Very productive night, that junior varsity game for Jackson. See what he can do here in the final 3.5 minutes. Fowler again, all the way to the basket. Another shot goes through. Fowler just having his way offensively tonight. 25 points, 60-37. 3:20 now left to go here. Butner, top of the key, pass it to the left side. Ethan Gunn throws up the three, front of the rim. It's a long rebound. Rubio's there to bring it in. Rubio sends it back inside. Gladish working against Fowler, puts it up and in. Gladish now with 8 on the second half. It's actually quickly approaching being your leading scorer tonight. We again continue to see some new names here for the Smith Cotton side. But he's almost there. Fowler, center of the floor, near the half-court line. Off to Jackson now. Jackson on over now to Black. Black guarded closely by Bennett, but he'll get it on over to Fowler. Fowler to the right elbow. Fadeaway shot. No, that one's way too long. Rare miss tonight for Fowler, but Bennett's got the rebound. Into the corner, Gladish hauls it in. Sends it up the floor here on over to Bennett. Bennett driving toward his right to the wing. Gladish backs it on out. Here's now Butner. Butner a pump fake picked up by Black, trying to get it to the left wing. It's stolen here by Cruz. Cruz wrangles it. Goes for the dunk. He's got it. Had a chance earlier in the game, had to change his mind, but this time, nobody around. So he goes ahead and slams that one on through. 62-39. High floated pass. Finn almost got a hand on it, but it's picked up ultimately by Butner. To the corner. Gladish for three. Back of the rim. Who's got the rebound? Nobody does, but it's last touched by Smith Cotton on its way out. Substitutions here for Smith Cotton. Connor Harris checking in. Also checking in here, another junior varsity player, Simon Gladish. Saw both of them in the JV game as well. Again, Smith Cotton did win that one 45-42. Waynesville had a chance for overtime. Just missed the final shot, though. Had to make a comeback effort in that one. Almost came back. It's a fun game to watch. Obviously, this one fun, as Waynesville sits on top, lead by 23, 62-39, a minute 50 left to go. Sean Fowler, top of the key. On over now to Jackson. Back over to Black. Black now Fowler. Fowler driving around Gunn. Sends it on to Jackson on the right block. Shot missed, but rebounded by Cruz. Cruz out to the right wing Black. Left side over to Finn. Cody Black moving toward his right again. Black on over to Fowler. Brings it in on over to Jackson. Minute 22 now left to go in this game. Waynesville most likely coming through with this one, barring the meltdown the likes of which I've never seen. Jackson going to travel with it here. Tried to change his mind. Leap tried to pass it off. But he'll travel with it instead. Smith Cotton ball. Waynesville improved to 7-7 on the season. Smith Cotton will fall to 0-12 on the year. Gunn will pass it off. Simon Gladish. He'll travel with it. Back to Waynesville. Waynesville again, for the most part, keeping that starting lineup in here. Only Ethan Esquera out of the game right now. We now across the minute mark. Brandon Jackson, top of the key here, Black. Of course, Waynesville, not really any big hurry to attack the basket here. But they'll send it into Black. Black, right elbow. Gives it on over to Finn. Finn trying to get around Gladish, stepped out of bounds. Nice up and under, but It's all for naught. He stepped out of bounds on the drive. Gives the ball back to Smith Cotton here with 48.2. Down the floor comes Harris, Connor Harris, spelled C-O-N-N-O-R. Make a mental note of that. Bit of a Connor resurgence in sports over the last few years. Here's a shot. Simon Gladish from the right elbow. Missed it. Rebounded here by Finn, especially in the NHL. You know, my name means a lot to me if you've listened to any of these broadcasts. Connor Bedard. And players of that sort. Although Bedard going to be out for a while. Here's Cody Black, half-court line. 10 seconds left to go here in this one. Again, Waynesville just going to hang on to it here. We'll need to dribble to beat the 5 count. They do. And this one will come to a close. 3 good quarters tonight for Waynesville. Those 3 good quarters, well, dare I say, they were pretty great. They'll walk away 23-point winners in this one. Final score, Waynesville overcomes Smith Cotton tonight, 62-39. We'll do what we always do. We'll take ourselves a couple minutes. We will come back. We'll go over your scoring numbers. We'll, of course, set you up for, well, next week. We'll let you know what the Tigers are doing, of course, as we break away for a little bit. But again, your final score, Waynesville 62, Smith Cotton 39. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too. At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
And once again, back here at Waynesville High School. Got caught up in singing there for a little bit. Closing time here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. Again, the Tigers walk away victors in this one, overcoming Smith Cotton tonight by 23 points, 62-39. So again, it's Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source, as we wrap this one up. First of all, taking a look at the scoring summary for this game. As we take a look first at Smith Cotton, had a first quarter lead at 11, 21 though at the half, 31 at the end of the third, and then 39 total points here today for Smith Cotton. Leading the way offensively tonight, Jacoby Lynn, 10 points here in this one. Also leading the way for Smith Cotton tonight, Paul Gladish, 8 second half points. 5 points for Malachi Reed, 5 points for Dax Whisker, 4 points for Javion Dye, 3 points for Julius Butner, 2 points for Nakia Cole, and 2 points for Joseph Rubio here in this one. Now we take a look at Waynesville. Again, just 6 first quarter points here today. Wasn't the easiest offensive start tonight for Waynesville, but they followed it up with 21 in the second quarter for 27 total in that first half. 22 points in the third to make it 49, and then 13 points. But by then, the game was out of hand. 62 total points tonight for Waynesville. 3 scores in double digits. 25 points for Rayshawn Fowler here tonight. 16 for Ethan Esquera, 11 points for Cody Black, 6 points for Jaden Cruz, and 4 points for Tyrell Finn. Now, joining me now, forgot it's a home game. Joining me now is assistant coach Bill Brown. After the 23-point win, coach, again, slow start offensively here tonight. Kind of had a lot of people maybe worried a little bit there, but as we saw, there was never really much to doubt there. The boys got woken up, scored a lot of points here tonight, got well over the season average, and walked away with a pretty comfortable victory. Give me some thoughts on today's game.
Well, we were rusty, of course, when we first started. We had nice practices when we were able to, and the kids are starting to understand a little more offensively what we're trying to accomplish. Their defense has been there the whole year, and this team they play so hard that they're going to be in every game if they continue being coachable and working together. They're starting to get a rhythm. I think that we saw that this evening with a lot of assist, people cutting through, cutting off passes and different things. So, it's just a feel that, that's halfway through the season, and you should be feeling this way and understanding the offense. And it's a new offense for them. And last year they were used to a lot of dribble drive, and now we're scoring off of cuts and passes. So it's kind of an exciting game for us because our defense was strong as usual. And then we finally made some layups and put some points on the board.
Yeah, I was going to mention, too, the defense again today, pretty darn superb. Of course, you hold a good offensive team and ball over to 27 points last week. And then, of course, this week, you come out, hold a team that was averaging, I believe, about 45 or so, if I remember correctly, to 39 points here. But the defense has been consistently one of the bright spots here for this Waynesville team this season.
Oh, absolutely. It's defense is about effort and a desire, a want to, whatever you want to call it. This group we're not extremely big or with height and things like that, but we're strong and we're quick. We're very aggressive in regards to we're not backing down from anybody, and they showed that in Arkansas, and it's continued on, as we've been playing teams. And the other night over at Bolivar, we went out and we hit them right in the mouth and kept going. So, we would have made a few more shots over there. We could have stretched the lead out even further. But if we can get to a point in the season where we're scoring an average of about 55 points from this game on, we'll be very tough for in districts and conference play. We're 1-0 in conference. I think we're 500 now. So, it's kind of a fun feeling tonight. And, but with all this weather, hopefully, we'll get an opportunity to continue practicing and improving. And, we're working hard. So the kids are, deserve a lot of credit.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, I like to highlight a player as well. And tonight it seems like a good night to talk about the big guy, Ethan Esquera. 16 points here tonight. It was also very complimentary of his rebounds. A lot of his points tonight came from just second-chance opportunities. Esquera's a nice guy to have down there. Like you said, not the biggest team in the world, but, of course, 6'5". What can you tell me about Esquera?
Well, I think, number one, he's understanding the offense a lot better now than he did at the beginning of the season. So this offense runs a lot through the post players. They're popping up at the top of the key to the elbow, reversing the ball. So at the beginning, I think they were more just running the offense than actually just executing the offense and allowing the offense to produce baskets for them. Now we're seeing the ball go into the low block and somebody dives through and then the ball goes from the what I call the front to out the back, and we're getting a lot of three opportunities. And then also, our post players are throwing, like I said, they're throwing that ball back out. So it's a good feeling when a guard throws the ball into the postman, and it's not just a postman that gets it and shoots it every single time. These post players here are feeding the ball back out and throwing it to wide open shooters. And that's the name of the game, making the easiest shot that you can. Tonight was the biggest thing, I think, tonight. We made layups and we made shots around the basket where, when you're missing 5 or 6 of those a game, that's anywhere between 8 and 10 points that we could have been averaging more throughout the season.
Absolutely. And so we take a look toward next week, back to the tournament game, the St. James Invitational. What are some maybe his thoughts there? Of course, I don't know the bracket there. We're taking a little break from Waynesville basketball, as I've said a couple times here.
Sure.
But what can you tell me about that tournament?
Well, I think anytime you go play a tournament, it's going to be a challenge for our group. We need as much practice as we possibly can. That's going to be 3 games in a week. And, depending on what we see, I think we're prepared for everything. Coach has got these kids playing such great defense and offensively, we run such a simple pattern or continuity that it doesn't matter if it's a zone, a man, whatever the case may be. We're ready for whatever we see. So I'm excited about it. Hopefully we're not snowed out or something for 3 or 4 days where we have to sit and not get better. Because the thing about this team, they've improved so much from the first practice to today. It's just unbelievable. We're actually kind of joking that we actually look like a basketball team right now. So we're making basketball plays.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun to watch, especially here tonight. But again, Coach Brown, thank you so much for talking with us, and we'll see you, looks like back here at home against Kickapoo.
Sounds great.
Once again, assistant coach Bill Brown, his Tigers victorious tonight in the Battle of the Tigers, coming through with a 23-point win, 62-39. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here as we wrap this one up. Again, great night for Waynesville. Great momentum they'll head into next week with as they take on the St. James Invitational. Like I said, though, we are taking a brief pause from Waynesville basketball. The Lady Tigers, they take on Battle next week. Never did get an update from Kickapoo on that game, but I'm sure it'll be updated shortly over on Mission. In fact, let's see. Wouldn't hurt to look there, but we are heading to Iberia next week. We're going to spend 5 days in Iberia, Monday through Friday. I'm going to get my nice healthy dose of Route 17, but it all starts on Monday, 6 o'clock. First game on that one, again, will be the 1 seed Vienna taking on the number 8 seed, the St. Elizabeth Junior Varsity. We'll follow that up with the 4-5. It'll be Stoutland and St. Elizabeth. But that'll be a whole lot of fun. And, of course, we'll pick back up with Waynesville after the conclusion of that tournament. Next time we'll hear from the boys, that will be, of course, the 23rd when they play Kickapoo. And then we'll see when we rejoin the girls here. They do play in the Washington tournament January 22nd through the 26th. We'll come up with some ideas then. But for now, I think we'll just go ahead and wrap this one up. I think I've said what needs to be said. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbin. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one tonight as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, Waynesville victorious. They defeat Smith Cotton 62-39. Until next time, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Basketball on The Source 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros, and more. We Wonders Daycare, Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland. Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, the Bank of Crocker. Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Life Care Center, Ed Morris Ford, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's contest. Join us next time for more Tiger Basketball here on The Source.